Hey guys, Ep19 here, back with Frieren Season 1 episode, let's call it 19. Last time we started our Mage exam, and it seems to be a well-written tournament arc. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, really been enjoying it. Next Gonna be recording stuff in advance because next week I will be out of state helping my sister move into college. So recording stuff back to back. Also gonna be messing around with Mafia the Old Country. I want to do like a recorded playthrough of it. Longer episodes, something. I doubt many of you guys were there for this aspect, but similar to the like the original length of the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, which was about an hour or so. Again, we'll see how it will go, when we get over to it. But yeah, we're about minute 20 in, so pulling up the episode. You all know the drill. Stuff down below, do it as you see fit. And without any further ado, let's get started. 5 double sync point at 10. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a recap moment here, and we have the intro. But yeah, really been enjoying the series. It's nice to have something that's just going through in a rather episodic way. As much as I enjoy overarching stories, like we have in my favorite manga and all that, Vinland Saga or any of the other shows, it's also nice to have these little moments dotted sporadically throughout of, oh yeah, here are moments in the day in the life and all that tripe. But yeah, trying to think what else there is. Yeah, really been enjoying this, and we'll see how it will end up going. Real fast, looking at the that's Ubel. Looking at the launch times. Okay, looks like it'll be coming out at like maybe 10 a.m. my time. Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And now, well-laid plans. Yeah, we're hunting Stella, little birds that have a habit of going like rockets. Uh-huh. True love and all that. It's foolish to not be scared when you're fighting one of those things. Yeah, he's being smart. Yeah. Nope. Mm-hmm. What motivational stuff are you gonna throw to them, Frieren? What are you wandering off to? Oh, how did you guys catch it? Stop. Stop it with your crazy eyes, ma'am. Yes, they. That's mildly horrifying as a creature. Uh, huh. That's gonna be our catch. Could you try and detect like a void of mana? And there's a shit ton of mana floating around, probably. Mm-hmm. Of course, you know the exact spell. It's the binding one she used earlier. Okay. I mean, using it just as a simple hunting. Okay. So, so as long as it's adjacent, huh? That's a fascinating little thing. No. Okay. Um. So about what? Here to. Okay. So like arm's reach, or shorter than arm's reach. Uh, there's an issue with that. Why is that? Hmm. That's that's how you're gonna do it. Reading the manga has helped, but it's really cool to see the through line of how they figure it out. So basically, just infuse all the bodies of water, leaving one mana free. I love the low resolution picture of her. Yeah, well, risks and no pain, no gain, and all that. A little, probably. Uh, young love. Yep, let's get out. Keep on rocking. Yeah, well, it's called being smart. No water. I'd go and try and find a smaller body of water. Knowing Fern, she probably has a spell to, purify water. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, because of the roof, the barrier. And water is bigger than dust. Hmm. Yeah, it will. Yep. Exploitation. Can't. Or at least, not that we're aware of. And run some mana detection. Figure out where everyone is. I don't think sanitation is our option. It seems her ability to quick cast spells is far above. Okay, now that could be a fun thing to go for. Like, figure out everybody's levels in wizardry. It unfortunately would be using D&D, but let's get ready for the clash. Uh, Christ, who's casting fucking obliteration magic of that caliber? You're freezing. You're freezing over the entire fucking lake. I. How deep is the ice gonna go? Yep. I think. I don't think Frieren particularly cares. Hey, Zoltrak. What are you doing? You're smart. I like that. Or look for smaller bodies of water. I admire her ability to run across ice. Yep, they're going to be infusing all of the bodies of water. Bullshit. She is casting high grade bullshittery. And mana. They're also running out of mana. Yep. Probably at least 4 generation. Oh god, yeah. Uh, yes, they are. They're trying to make it win. You're smart, old man. I like you. Having somebody that uses their brain box is well worth it. What instrument is that? It sounds like a flute of some variety. Oh, are they like butcher birds? No, it's a trap. Yep. So, are they demons or I mean, they look demon adjacent. No, it's not. Well, you're going to be first class. If you're not able to survive, you're not worthy. Yep, that's what you're going with. I find it concerning that that means Frieren is the example of a good mage. Yep. Yep. It's amusing how they just shrink with age. Yep. Something like that. That's a lot of kicking. Mana infused. Yep. Infusing every single bit of water with mana. Well, save for one. So how are the other parties capturing the birds? Mana? Well, it's a faint amount. Yep. Yep. Narrow it down. No? Yeah, what is the actual, like, square footage of this testing hall? And wait till somebody reveals themselves and then punch them. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Phone call. recording right now. Text me. Yeah, you probably haven't developed all that. Oh, stop fighting, you two. So destroy the barrier. Okay, so how long are you gonna sit there sleeping? What manner of creature is that? Looks like a dog got crossed with a deer and a moomin. I kind of recognize what that bird call is. I just not off the top of my head. Okay, so we're going on like better part of a day. And that is our dear Stella. Item got 1 bird. How long did that take? No, it's just sitting. No. Now we gotta make sure that the other party members don't gut us. Why is she able to teleport about? Variation on the Zolshok theme, it sounds like. Oh, that is awesome. Adjustment of flowers or something? I don't think that'll be much different against you with your fucking Zolshok 47. I don't think she can get much more old-fashioned than training with Frieren. Yes. Oh, what about those of past eras? But I think with that you just need to, yeah, cover the bare minimum. Yeah, let's see how that turns out for you. Oh. Is she baiting you? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds awfully boring. I think she's psycho enough to work around that. Yeah, 2250. Yeah, something tells me that Frieren or Fern's magical ability to just cast spells at, quarter speed or whatever. Shit, what is that? Feat that wizards can get. It's quick caster. 5th edition. Not quicken spell. Yeah, it's a sorcerer meta magic, I think. Yeah. You can cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, spend 2 sorcery points to change it to 1 bonus action for this casting. Really effective, and given Friern's ability to, as we've seen before, just spam it to a unholy degree, I think we all know how this is gonna go. The second she gets to attack and has finished, watching her opponent, she's gonna be able to just boom, half a dozen shots at one time. I forgot that at the end of the episode it has a bunch of sound bites from the next one. But with all this, good episode. I really appreciate how it shows, specifically with the bird catching spell, the flow of like folk magic and how it operates under the assumption that mages are more plentiful. And guess what? If mages are more plentiful, you can devise little spells like, yeah, I want to catch a bird, because birds have fairly good eating. But yeah, really, really liking this. It'll be interesting to see how the final bits end up going, because something tells me that we're going to get a few more scraps now that the places you can get the Stella are reduced down to that one pond on the far edge. And I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up poisoning that well afterwards, really make things difficult. But you all know the drill at this point. Stuff down below, do with it as you see fit. As always, I am Sven. Metro videos will be coming out as always, and in the spirit of Metro, das Vidania.